Good morning, fourth graders. Today is Wednesday, May 13th. So we're going to continue our inquiry about the different perspectives on the mission. And yesterday you got to see a picture of an image of a Spanish missionary and a Native American child. So you were supposed to see what the relationship was between them and what were their differing perspectives on each other based on how the artist drew them. So today we're going to continue. We're going to look at two pieces today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Remember, you're going to access your document on Schoology. I'm going to go back so you can kind of see where everything is. So remember, it's called Social Studies 4.2C, Perspectives at the Mission. Click on that, and then click on your document. Now remember, the videos are going to be embedded in the assignment. Okay, so let's look at May 13th. So we're going to be looking at a drawing first, and the drawing is called Modo de Pelear de los Indios de California. And this drawing comes from a Spanish artist. It's unclear whether or not he actually saw this scene or whether it's just based on a story that he heard. Either way, it shows that the Spanish soldiers traveled to Native people's villages carrying weapons, and that the California Indians sought to protect themselves. So the question you're going to answer for this particular drawing is, what does this drawing tell us about the role of the Spanish soldiers claiming California for the Spanish Empire, and how did the Native people respond? So I'm going to click on that document, open it up. So here we see the actual drawing. So you'll see this is the Spanish soldier, and he is coming to the village, and you see one of their shelters here, a little hut right here. And he is coming on the horse with a spear. Now, coming up like that with the spear doesn't seem very friendly to me, and I'm sure it doesn't seem friendly to you either. So now here we have the villagers, the Native Americans, who are now protecting their village. So here they are. They have their bows and arrows out, which is a tool they used to protect themselves and also for hunting. And also you see this person right here shielding the hut. Maybe they're trying to protect their family or children in there. So when you're done looking at that image, you're going to go back and answer the questions. What does this drawing tell us about the role of the Spanish soldiers when they were claiming land for the Spanish Empire, and how did the Native people respond? So in that picture, how did they respond specifically? The second piece that we're going to be looking at is called View the Presidio de San Francisco. It is an image that shows the Spanish soldiers on horses and the California Indians on foot. It shows that it looks like they're forcibly making the Native people work around the Presidio. Remember that the Native Americans provided the labor to building and maintaining of the Presidios and the missions. They made tools, furniture, and other things that they needed. Remember, they used tallow for soap and candles, and to grow food for all the Spanish outposts in California. Most Native people did not choose to do this work. Many were forced to work, as we see in the image. The Spanish believed that strict work routines would stop Native people from being idle and lazy, so they felt them being in their villages was being lazy and being idle. Idle is like basically doing nothing. And they felt that these two characteristics of being idle and lazy were a sin. And so they were keeping the Native people busy so that they would not go back to their village and spend time with the non-baptized California Indians. So let me share this with you a second. Okay, so let's look at the document. So when we're looking at this actual picture, of the image, we want to make sure that we answer these questions. So what does this image tell you about the type of work that the people did at the Presidio? And why do you think it was important for the Spanish to assign leaders to watch over the native people while they worked? So again, let's look at this picture. So I'm going to click on the image. And here we go, View the Presidio de San Francisco. So you'll see the Spanish soldiers here. They're all on horseback. They all have some sort of weaponry right here, some sort of weapon in their hand. As you can see in this group of native people, they're marching in a group. So I'm not sure if those are some kind of binding on them, maybe a rope on them. So you can tell that these people right here are not making the choice to go back to the mission here. It looks like they're under arrest for some sort of reason. And as you can see, these native people here are doing some work. They're carrying some things, but overseeing them is a Spanish soldier. Over here, they're doing some work. And of course, you see the horses around and another Spanish soldier. So if we go back to our document to answer the questions, what type of work did the native people do at the Presidio? What can you tell from the image? And why do you think it was important for the Spanish to assign a leader to watch over the native people while they worked? So as we saw a soldier that was by the people that were working. And why do you think they were there? What was the reasoning for them to have someone watching them? What did they not want them to do, or what did they want them to do? So make sure you answer that fully using the image in your response. Okay, so those are the two images you're going to look at today for your social studies response, your inquiry. Make sure you answer the questions fully using evidence from the two sources. And then that's it. You don't have to submit your document today. I will tell you in the video when you need to. So go ahead and make sure you answer those questions in complete sentences and use those images to help you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.